Hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. So we all know these pick a card readings can get a little bit general. Most readers usually have this disclaimer at the start of their reading that this is a general reading, take what resonates. And it's true. We do, we are drawn to whatever pile would resonate the most with us, yes, intuitively. However, most messages might not apply 100% to us. So with that in mind, I decided to go ahead and do what I call a pick a card version 2.0. This is sort of like an experiment. So if you like this kind of reading, be sure to hit the like button down below so I know you want me to do more of these. But essentially what I'm going to do is, as usual, I'm going to make 4 piles which will answer your question overall. And when I finish that pile, I will do 3 piles more, like 3 additional piles that you have to choose from, 1, 2, or 3, which will be a more personalized message for whichever viewer is watching the reading for that particular pile, if you know what I mean. I think you do. So I'm going to do a general for the pile that you choose. And when I finish that, I want you to think of a question, or perhaps, just have a statement in mind. Is it true that, or will this or this happen? And I will draw from my own deck and I will give advice from the Moonology for this question. So that way it's going to be more personalized, more tailored for you. So you get the general message and you get a more personalized reading with the second pile. Okay, so we have 4 options. We have a rose quartz, aragonite, and amethyst, and angelite. These will be the 4 general piles, answering the question, what is next up in this connection? So if you don't want to watch me do the live shuffle, you're free to skip ahead to the timestamp by clicking the timestamps, and I will go right ahead. Also, if you have a particular question you would like me to answer in this kind of reading, you can also comment below and tell me your stories. I'd like to hear your stories. Okay, these are the piles. Let's start with number 1. What is next up in the connection for you and your person? keep in mind that this is not necessarily an outcome reading. This is just what is next up. So don't despair if it's not as you hope. Okay, so healing family issues worth waiting for. Prison, letter, fidelity, love heals fear. Definitely yes. So if you had a question mind, it's a yes. King of Cups, 10 of Wands, and 7 of Wands. Okay, so yeah, it's you're gonna have like a time of perhaps not feeling completely content with all this. Your person might be in a relationship because we have the fidelity card, but this might also just indicate you just hanging on there because you love this person and you're not you're not going anywhere. You're not looking at other options. We have the 10 of Wands, so it's like you're really burdened by this. And the King of Cups as well. But it is showing with the King of Cups that this person does reciprocate your feelings and you are being encouraged by your spirit guides or your angels, to just hang in there because it is worth your patience will be rewarded. As always, never wait for no one, just hold space. And while you're doing that, you might want to look into some family issues that might need healing. It's right above the love heals fear because, usually I don't really lay cards down in a particular order. I just put them down and, the way that the picture, in the end, I do see a picture and it's no coincidence how they do land. So love heals fear. And with the healing family issues right above the love heals fear, this means, and this has significance for you in this connection. So it has to probably do with either a twin flame or, just a very important spiritual connection, because usually we cannot enter into one of these harmoniously if there is still baggage, so to speak. There might be some kind of communication with you and this person because we do have the letter card, but it's not going to be any kind of breakthrough. This is probably just going to leave you even more confused and feeling even more trapped in this feeling of fear. And it's simply just telling you to hang in there. There's no progress really indicated in the near future for you and this person. It's sort of like, yeah, you're just going to be burdened by this. And it's not saying that, it's actually saying just keep going. You're good. No reason to worry, especially with the definitely yes card. So I do think that, you're probably not going to see any kind of like big changes anytime soon. But it's okay. Sometimes we have to go through these periods of perhaps isolation or, just contemplation, going within. But no real progress anytime soon. I'm sorry. But let's see what additional message you have from the next 3 options. So I want you to think of something. And I will tell you what the answer or advice for you is. And pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. So if you chose number 1 for your additional message, it is saying wrong assumptions, and this is still undecided, but a win-win outcome is forecast. So you probably do have some fears, which is, validating what the reading said, that you have some kind of assumptions and you're feeling burdened, exhausted. But, there is a very positive outcome for this situation, but there's still something that is undecided. Perhaps it's the timing of this that is undecided, but you are being told that you have some kind of assumption about this that is probably negative, and it's not true. So it's a message to lift your spirits, actually, to tell you that it's not as bad as you think it is, because a win-win outcome is forecast. You might be a Libra, saying full moon in Libra. Okay, and if you chose number 2, let's see what number 2's message is. Have faith in your dreams. Don't listen to others. You know the truth, and keep practicing. So this is also a message of encouragement. It's telling you to listen to your intuition. And perhaps you just like binge watching pick a card readings, and some of them are maybe not as positive as you want. Like this one. And it's telling you don't listen to others because you know the truth. Honestly, we don't really need these kinds of readings. And I'm not saying it because we sometimes we just need like an uplifting message. But if we do connect to our intuition, we already know the truth. And this is telling you to keep practicing. So I think you are at a point in life where your intuition is developing. Perhaps you're even, working on this skill for yourself intentionally. And whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're trying to balance or heal, healing is, you know what I mean? Healing is, you're perfect as you are. You're always where you're supposed to be. So when people talk about healing, I think it's more about balancing, and it's more about shifting a mindset. However, that's my 2 cents. But you are being told by your spirit guides that just keep practicing whatever you're doing and have faith in your dreams. And just most of all, listen to your intuition in whatever it is that you're dealing with, because that's going to lead you towards your true path. Wow, what a cliche. But that's what I'm getting. Okay, so if you chose the 3rd option for your personalized message, it's saying, show the world the real you. You are not ready yet, and it is not as bad as you make it. So quite similar to pile 1, to the first message of these additional messages. It's saying that there's something you are incredibly worried about, and something it's like you're painting a really, really bad picture of something, and it's not as bad as you make it. Also, if you're wondering about some kind of timing issue, it's simply saying you're not ready yet. So it doesn't mean that whatever it is that you want to happen isn't going to happen. It's just saying that it's not right now, that you're not in the right vibration. You're not ready yet to receive what you want. And the advice for you is simply to show the world the real you. So it's to connect with your authenticity, if that makes sense to you. Or perhaps it's just, if you're wondering whether or not to tell someone something, if you have some kind of issue and you are wondering if you should confront this person with whatever it is that you feel is bad, you're being encouraged to, just tell the truth and confront this person. Never aggressively, but just, tell them how you feel. And you might be pleasantly surprised in finding out that it's not as bad as you make it. Okay? So that was pile 1. Let's see what is in the near future for people who chose the amethyst. What is in the near future for you and your person? Reconciliation. Oh, we love this card. Let your friends help you. Falseness. Prophets. Thoughts. You are gifted. Simplicity, Queen of Cups, 9 of Swords, and 5 of Wands. Okay, so if you've been in separation from this person, separation, no one is ever separated, you will be seeing them again shortly. Reconciliation does not necessarily mean that you will have, a romantic connection with this person. It doesn't say that it's not going to happen either, but usually this card will pop up when you've not seen someone for a while and you're going to see them again. So right next to the let your friends help you card, I'm assuming that it's going to be a reconciliation of a friendly nature. You are going to have a conversation with this person, and this person is going to withhold some kind of information from you, and you are going to sense it. And I feel like you are going to be thinking about this encounter a lot, wondering if you are correct about your intuitive feelings about whether or not this person is either telling you the truth, or if this person is, wearing some kind of mask. Mm, there is some worry coming to you. We have the Nine of Swords, and with right next to the Five of Wands, it's also going to be kind of like, yeah, it's not happy times ahead. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. But it's usually with the minor arcanas, it's passing influences, it's passing energy, so no need to worry. Sorry to tell that. I mean, I can't really tell a person who has the Nine of Swords energy not to worry, because, yeah, I know the spiral. It's you can't really stop yourself. It's sleepless nights, and you're making a mountain out of a molehill. Is that expression? Yeah, I think that's the expression. So it's encouraging you to keep it simple, and just to remember that you are gifted and intuitive, and you already know what you're supposed to know. And if you feel like something is off, then you're probably right. So connect to that Queen of Cups. That's the intuitive court card from the queens. She's like the intuitive queen. You're just being encouraged to trust yourself, and to not be led on by this person if they're trying to deceive you in some kind of way. But you will be seeing them again soon. So again, this is not an outcome. This is just the near future. Okay, so let's see what the additional message might be for you. Choose a number from 1 to 3, and you will get your personalized message. All right, so if you chose number 1, your personalized message for this pile is hold your vision sooner than you think, and you already know the answer. Wow, isn't that beautiful? These synchronicities. Well, just like the pile in itself was saying that you're supposed to listen to your intuition and all this, you already know the answer. If there's something that's, if you're thinking about something, wondering if this or that is true, you already know the answer. Your spirit guides want me to tell you that you are so gifted. Your intuition is spot on, and it's hold your vision is, I think, also trying to like confirm this message that you know what's going on, and you know where you want to go, and you know what will steer you off that path. So if you just hang on to, just keep trusting yourself and holding that vision for yourself where you want to go. And if you trust yourself, and if you hold your vision and go towards that, you're going to come to where you want to be sooner than you think. Does that make sense to you? Also, usually we have a certain situation that when we see these cards, we know what they mean for us specifically. So perhaps it's meaning something for you specifically. If you chose number 2, if this is your secondary message in the pile, it's saying your hard work is paying off. Your wish will come true, but not in the way you expect, and you are not ready yet. So this also came up for the first one. Interesting. So we have a lot of people who are not ready to receive their wishes. But it is also saying that you are working towards some kind of goal, and you are putting in effort, and your effort is about to be rewarded. and it will come true, your wish, but not how you expect it. Also, there's something you're wanting that you're not ready to receive yet. Again, this is not meaning that you won't receive it. It's just saying you're not ready yet. Okay? So I hope this resonated for you. And if you chose number 3 for your tailored message in this pile, you have conclusions are within reach, ask the universe and trust, and unlikely on current path. So if you're asking about whether or not something's going to happen, you're being told that if you want this to happen, first you have to ask the universe and trust, but also you have to change directions. I don't know what this means for you, but you're probably going to make sense of this. If you are currently dealing with a person that you wish to have a future with, there will be some kind of tweaking required for this to happen. And however, there are some kind of conclusions within reach. So I think you're going to get answers to some questions soon, or you will be concluding something soon. And this might have to do with, when maybe you see this reading and you are told that you have to, not have to, I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just putting out suggestions. But if you decide to change this direction, then this might be the conclusion in itself that is within reach. You know what I mean? All right. So if you chose the amethyst, this is your reading, pile number 3. What is coming up next for you and your person? Wedding, past life relationship, misunderstanding, house, hope, teamwork, relax, everything's okay, strength, Page of Pentacles, and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this looks to me like it's not a bad situation. It has the wedding card. So, I mean, you might be married to this person, but I'm assuming you're not if you're wanting to know the near future, because you're probably checking for some kind of, if there's some kind of progress within reach. But it's just saying that, all is well, relax, everything's okay. There is a very important connection for you between you and this person. You have a past life connection. We do with a lot of people, but if it's popping up like this, it must be significant. Maybe this also is saying that this person is currently married and they're having, they're in a relationship with someone, because we have the house card, which is usually indicating like a family situation. But, just keep hope. It's simply stating hope, so maybe you're just being hopeful about the situation. But I think it's actually encouraging you to keep hope, because it's saying relax, everything is okay. And we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is working towards your goals. And also, it usually indicates some kind of prosperity if you put work into whatever that you're wishing for. And just, the patience card, the patience in the strength card as well, which is a beautiful card. So it's not saying anything bad. Nothing really bad is going to happen. I mean, there is a misunderstanding, but I think it's actually just saying to you that don't be too quick with your assumptions. You might have misunderstood something. If this person is married and you're thinking that this person is happily married, they're not. And teamwork is also coming up right below the wedding card. So to me, this could indicate that if you wish to have this kind of happy ending with this person, then this is the message for you to work with this person to make this situation come about. And I know this sounds really general, but sometimes we fail to remember that getting into a relationship with someone, it's a tango. It takes 2 people. So if you want to see progress with this person, you have to like ping pong with him or her. You can't just expect that this person is going to show up at your door with flowers, or if it's, a man or a woman. I'm I'm not trying to be heteronormative. If you want to receive flowers from a girl and you're a guy, that's totally fine. But, you have to remember that you give a little bit and you just receive a little bit. You give a little bit and you receive a little bit. So this is just, saying to you that perhaps this is going to happen in the near future, that you will see this kind of movement between the two of you. They give a little bit and you give a little bit. They give, just don't overgive. Remember to keep it fair. Don't give too much if you're not getting anything. But I think you will be getting something. We will also have the Page of Pentacles, which is usually some kind of offer. But no big gestures. I'm not seeing any kind of big breakthrough yet. But it's telling you to relax. Everything is okay. Everything is going according to plan, so to speak. Okay? So let's see what personalized messages you have. Pick a number between 1 and 3, and I will put down some cards for you. Okay, so if you chose number 1, it's saying a win-win outcome is forecast, unexpected situation, and miracle awaits. Okay, so, your spirit guides want you to know, and this is the best message so far, so congratulations. Your spirit guides are wanting you to know that there's just nothing to worry about. Something's going to happen unexpectedly. It's going to blow your mind, and it's kind of like a miracle. It's not kind of. It's a miracle. Small miracles are miracles too. It might not be that the person is going to show up at your door with flowers after years and years of separation, if that's your situation. I don't think it is. But there's some really, really good unexpected miracle that's awaiting you. Also being confirmed by a win-win outcome is forecast. So you are truly just to relax and know that everything is okay. Okay? Okay? Good. I love to give good news. And if you chose number 2 for your personalized second message, it's saying, don't let your past hold you back. Your guides are withholding this information and not yet. Okay, so whatever you asked about, your spirit guides don't really want to tell you. I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. But you do have a not yet. So this is probably something about timing. When is this going to happen? Or will I get this or that? And it's saying not yet, but it's not saying no. It is encouraging you to be present and don't dwell on the past, because that might be what's keeping you from getting your wish or whatever it is that you thought about. Your past has some kind of significance for this, this question that you were asking, or you're simply just being told that it's time to release something from your past if you want to get to where you want to get, which is, of course you do. So that's what I'm getting. I'm not supposed to tell you anything else. I'm sorry. Sometimes we're not supposed to know stuff, and we're just supposed to stay in the present moment and go with the flow. Okay? If you're not content with that, you're free to choose another pile, but I wouldn't advise it if they're saying that you're not supposed to know whatever it is that you want to know. And if you chose the third option for this pick a card in the pick a card, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Your spirit guides are working on this behind the scene, and you are not ready yet. My God, this is the third time this card wants to pop up. Okay, so whatever you're asking about, you have major support from the other side. Your spirit guides are working on this situation behind the scenes, but you're not ready to receive whatever it is that you want to receive yet. However, you have some kind of tough cycle that is ending. And when this ends, I think you are going to be ready. So just, if you're working on some kind of balancing out, some kind of karma or some kind of cycle that's been going on and on and on, when you end this cycle, which is always a decision, I'm sorry, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's quite simple. You can always change whatever circumstances you are in by shifting the way you perceive them. Again, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's quite simple. With the words of Mel Robbins, which I think you should totally watch. She's an amazing coach. But yes, you are being told that this tough cycle that you're currently in is about to end. And I think this is indicating that when this cycle ends, something is going to blossom. Something new is going to come into your life that you're hoping for. Okay? If you chose the Angel Light, here is your reading for what is next up for you and this person. Romantic feelings, soulmate, officer, which is like this nice encounter between two people, unexpected joy, wedding, or marriage. It's saying marriage. Grandparents, best friends, the sun, the Tower, and Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Just wow. Okay, this is a good pile to be in. Don't be afraid of the Tower card. It's not always bad. Depends on the surrounding cards, but this one is not bad. Okay, so there's a grandparent or someone from the other side, which has passed, I think, or perhaps just a grandparent, that is helping you out. However, let's not digress too much. This is about the person and you. And in the near future, there will be a blossoming of feelings. There will be unexpected joy leading to some kind of either a renewal of feelings, some kind of new beginning, because we have the Ace of Pentacles, or just just a progress between the two of you, which is whatever it is, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. And it's also going to be quite sudden, I think. There will be some, the friendship between the two of you, I think, is going to develop, which is an essential part of having a romantic relationship with someone. I think. I know. It is. You know that too. But some unexpected joy between you and this person might surprise you with something. With the marriage card, I don't think you're going to get married to this person, but I do think that it's indicating that there will be some bonding between the two of you. You will feel very connected to this person. There's going to be, this person and you are going to be feeling very connected to each other in the near future. Yes, this is your soulmate. This deck does not have twin flame cards, but it could also just mean that, yes, this is your twin flame. It looks like a really, really significant person in your life. With the Sun card also, something really major is coming. Something really awesome is coming for you. I would definitely look forward to the near future if I were you. With the Tower, as I just mentioned, it's not always bad. I mean, usually it's just something really, really sudden and something unexpected that completely shatters whatever situation you are in. So if this is a situation where you are in separation, this might actually indicate that the separation would end abruptly and that all of a sudden things are just going to start flowing for you. All of a sudden, like you just didn't see it coming, because all the other cards are very positive. So I see no reason to read into this as something bad at all. Okay? Good news for you guys. Let's see what your personalized message is. Choose a number between 1 and 3. and I will tell you what your spirit guides want you to know or what advice is for you. Okay, if you chose the first option for your pick a card in pick a card, it is saying hold your vision. This is still undecided and stop delaying. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to resonate for you, with whatever you had in mind. So if you're asking about a when, it's undecided. It's not written yet. It's still unwritten. There is some kind of delaying going on. So if you are working on something and you're procrastinating, your spirit guides are advising you to stop delaying and, hold this vision of yours and work on it. Just put in some work into whatever it is that you want, and it's going to work out for you. But when is undecided. Or if your question isn't if, it's still undecided. But, keep faith and hold your vision. If you chose number 2 for this pile, it's saying don't let pride get in your way. Not yet, but believe this is very possible. So if you have a if question, or a, how do you say, will this happen, blah, blah, it's saying believe it's very possible. But again, not yet. And also, it's a advice card for you from the Moonology card saying, don't let pride get in your way. So if you feel like you're being held back by a fear of rejection or simply something of a similar nature, you're being advised not to let that stop you from going for whatever it is that you want. Okay? A short message, but that's what I'm getting. If you chose the last one, let's see, for number 3, show the world the real you. This is the second time it's coming up. Positive change very soon. Okay, so the answer to your question or the message for you that you'll be seeing some kind of positive change very soon, or you will be making a positive change real soon. So if this is about a person, you will probably be seeing a positive change with this person soon. And it's advice for you to show the world the real you. So if you're asking about a person, which is, probable since this is about the near future for you and your person, it's simply just telling you to be authentic. Just show him or her the real you. Just be you. You are perfect. You have to hear this. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. You are perfect. Repeat those words when you look in the mirror and know that it's completely safe for you to show the world the real you. And you have a lot of good things to look forward to, because if you actually did choose the 4th pile and this 3rd option, you got the best reading of all. Okay, so that was what I have for you guys today. Again, if you like this kind of reading, just hit the like button, and if you have some kind of question that you'd like me to answer, just any suggestion. I mean, of course it has to be relevant for more people than just you. Don't make me do a pick a card on why your cat hates you, or, will you get a pony for Christmas? It has to be something that's relevant for people other than yourself. But other than that, I'm just really open, and I might actually oblige, I'm not afraid to do silly or petty readings if that's what you want me to do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. And have a great morning, evening, or what is it I usually say? Have a great morning, evening, or day wherever you are. Yes.